It's Friday the 8th of January. It's day 4 of the London lockdown, season 3. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? How's it going? What are you up to? You good? You good? Absolutely brutal day for the UK today. 68,053 cases, new cases. 31,624 in hospital, way above the the February peak, and 1,325 deaths today. I'm not sure if the deaths is higher than what happened in March last year, but it's brutal. It wasn't necessarily March. It would have been later than March. It would probably been looking at April. But yeah, and I think we're still lagging slightly behind Christmas. So there's bound to be there's going to be new figures out that will bring us up to speed with what happened in Christmas. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. I've said before, this is a much stricter lockdown, much more stringent, but it's not. It's probably not really. Looking at, I saw some figures earlier. I haven't got them to hand actually. It's annoying. But I saw some figures earlier, looking at TfL data, like tube and bus usage in London, and it's much higher than what happened in March last year, March in 2020. Most people were not going to work. Most people were not using the tubes or the buses, and this time it's not massively higher, but it's pretty high. Obviously, a lot more places are declaring themselves essential. A lot of shops are doing click and collect where they weren't doing it in March. A lot of places, McDonald's are open, KFC are open for takeaways and things like that, whereas they weren't last year. So it's a much, I don't know, yeah, it's not as strong as the March lockdown, the first lockdown. Nothing's been as strong as that. There's talk that they're going to start testing people before they come to the UK. But you can say, I've already seen on Twitter there are ways around it. Like you can't fly from South Africa without a test, but if you come via, I don't know, if you use South Africa as a when you're passing through, in the airport, if you pass through South Africa, you don't have to have a test. You don't have to have a test before. So that's all shit. It's all just shit. This government's utter shit. I can't quite believe it. Um, you think about what happened in America the other day, and while Trump supporters are totally wrong, you do wonder why the left doesn't do something similar. Why don't we stage a coup against our government, who are just letting 1,300 people die today? We could. Taiwan, like 7 people have died. There's been 200 cases. Australia are locked down. New Zealand are locked down. What the fuck's stopping us from locking down like that? We could have zero. We could be down to zero easily. Stop people going on holiday, which no one should have been on holiday this summer. Stop people going on holiday. Just totally locked down. And it's frustrating as fuck. It's Friday though. Weekend. What have you got planned for the weekend? I'm currently watching the third day. I'm only on like the third episode or something like that. It's a film. No, not a film. A TV series that came out in about November, September maybe. Very weird. It's got Jude Law in. It's set in Essex in the UK, but it doesn't really make a big point of that. In fact, you wouldn't know where in the UK it is unless you knew your geography really well. It's a very strange program. Very strange. I recommend it so far. 3 episodes in, I recommend it. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch the rest of that. I think I'm gonna make a lasagna. It's cold weather. It's about Alexa says it's about 0 degrees. Um, it's probably colder at the moment, really. Uh, 0 degrees. So I think it's lasagna weather. I'm gonna make a lasagna this weekend, which means I need to defrost my beef. Better do that. All right, look. Well, be good. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Corona, you're over. You got this. You got this. We got this. Fight the power.